What's going on, everyone? It's been a very long time since I've done a video relating to OCD, and I wanted to get back into that for you guys. Hope everyone's having a good holiday and leading up to Christmas. And I just want to talk to you briefly today about dealing with children with OCD. Maybe you're a parent and your child's suffering with it. As I've had that, I was diagnosed when I was 11 and I'm now 30. Had therapy for numerous years, so I'm very experienced when it comes to OCD, and I'm doing my research and being a student of it as we speak. So the videos, I can't guarantee when they're going to be up all the time, because obviously it takes time to learn some stuff, and so I want to help people with OCD basically. So these are what these videos are for. So your child is going to have a lot of anxiety around OCD, whether they perceive it as a monster, they believe it's them, that's the voice that they're hearing, they believe that's them, like being a horrible person or whatever. What I would say is that ask your child, if you were a superhero, because a lot of kids like superheroes, you have to find something you can relate the OCD to for your child so they can understand it better. Because if they look at it as a monster, that might scare them, and it's going to put them off tackling it in the future. So if you can relate to them on a certain level of how they perceive their OCD, that's going to help in how they tackle it. My advice is, if you know your child is into superheroes, maybe it's something else that they like that you can relate it to. But the key thing is to find something they can relate the OCD to that's not going to give them fear and anxiety, so they can tackle it. So as an example, a lot of kids like superheroes. So I would say, ask your child, if you were a superhero, how would you fight your OCD? Because superheroes have a nemesis. Batman had the Joker. Do you know what I mean? Had the Penguin. Every good person has an evil person, usually, that's their nemesis, their enemy, their rival. Now, there's always going to be a certain level of anxiety and fear when it comes to that. But when you can relate to a kid and your child on a level that they understand, whether it's a superhero, whether it's a football player or something like that, find something that when you bring up the subject of OCD to them, that they're not scared of it. You can relate it to a penguin, a joker, that sort of thing. Because if they believe that they could be a superhero, they know that the superhero is going to win, and that is the key. So relate the OCD that your child has to something that they can perceive it as, that they're not going to be fearful of, so they can go ahead and tackle that OCD. I hope this helps, guys. I'll be back soon.